She's one of the greatest voices in gospel, and we're lucky enough to call her one of our own here in Houston. Nakitta Foxx, welcome to Houston Life. It's so great to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You know, as we were just watching a clip from the George Floyd funeral, I can't help but have chills throughout my body every time I see or hear anything coming from that funeral. But tell me what that was like to perform a gospel song on that stage.
It was absolutely amazing. I had the opportunity to choose the song that I sang on that day, and just being the worshiper that I am, I just chose to reflect back to giving glory to God, even, you know, with the situation and the reason for us being there. It was still reason for us to give God glory just for his life and just what has happened since his death. So it was just an amazing feeling. It was awesome.
And being in that room, of course, people were truly watching around the world. I understand that that a really pivotal moment for you was actually seeing that gold casket with George Floyd's body being taken out of that worship hall.
Yes, it was just knowing and hearing a little bit of his background and where he came from. You know, it's true, if God can use anything, he can use anything to get a message across and to bring us together, because people from all over the world was viewing, they were even there at the service. So, you know, God can use anybody, no matter where you're from, no matter your color, your social status. Oh, that was just a moment that I was like, wow, you know, this guy who was actually not known is now, he's known all over the world.
Everybody knows George Floyd's name. And,
Yes.
you know, so many times, Nakitta, we say that music is so powerful. It heals the mind, it heals the soul, it heals the body. And that is no different in the stage that you were on at the funeral. But you have been singing ever since you were a little girl. And I love this story that you used to sing your name to your parents. Tell me that story.
I did. People would ask me, what's your name? And my reply would be, my name's Nakitta. My name is Nakitta. And I did it all the time. If anybody asked me what my name was, that was my little song.
In 2011, Nakitta, you released an album called Let Us Worship. And I know you've shared the stage with folks like Kim Burrell, Yolanda Adams, one of my favorites, the late and great Natalie Cole. I love Natalie Cole. And I understand that, I mean, this has got to be a little bit bittersweet for you, being able to perform at George Floyd's funeral, but then suddenly people from around the world know who you are, and this album of yours hit number 15 on iTunes.
It did. I didn't even know. The crazy thing is, when I sat down from singing, I checked my phone because my children were here, and I just wanted to make sure that they hadn't texted me or tried to call me for anything. So I checked my phone. I had like 100 messages, and people were like, do you know what's happening right now? Like, you're trending. And then like a few hours later, I got a call, and it was like, your record has reached like 25 on iTunes. So then as the time kept progressing, somebody else would text them and was like, oh, it's now like 16 on iTunes. And I was like, what? I recorded this album in 2011. So I was like, wow, this is crazy.
It is,
Awesome, crazy.
But I think in a time where we are today, not only during this pandemic, but the George Floyd funeral, I think there's a time and a place that people need this kind of message, this kind of music, this kind of healing to the soul. And you provided that for lots of people, not only here in your backyard. We're going to just own you as a Houstonian. You've been here a long time. But you provided a lot of healing around the world. And I think that speaks volumes not only for the voice that you carry, but also the message.
Yeah, it does. Just a little side note, I sing with Kurt Carr as well. And it's amazing to me how music transcends we've gone all over the world, and one place in particular, Japan, they don't even speak the language. And when you talk to them, they don't really even understand what we're saying, but they know the songs.
Yeah.
They can sing the songs lyric for lyric. And they always tell us, oh my God, we got chills and we feel what you're singing. So, well, a translator is telling us what they're saying. So it's amazing. It's just truly amazing.
Well, Nakitta, we're so happy for your success. What an honor it was to sing at Mr. Floyd's funeral. We're not going to let you go just yet. We do have a clip of you singing. Now it is time for all of us to hear Nakitta perform a beautiful church hymn called "The Lord Will Make a Way."
Like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by an angry sea. When the storms of life are raging and the fury falls on me, I wonder what I have done to make this race so hard to run. Then I say to my soul, don't worry, because the Lord will make a way somehow. Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes. Oh, like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by an angry sea. Ah, when the storms of life are raging and the fury falls on me, I look up and I wonder why these things they pass me by. Oh, then I say to my soul, don't you worry, because the Lord will make a way somehow, 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 somehow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God, yes.
Ah, so beautiful. What I love about your sound, Nakitta, it's gospel infused with jazz, but also that soothing message. And that's kind of your style.
It is. I'm a jazz enthusiast. So, and I love church. I love Jesus. I love church. So what better way to convey the message than to infuse the two?
And if some of our viewers want to hear more, you are the Fountain of Praise Director of Praise and Worship. How can people hear more of your lovely talents?
Yes, I'm always at my church. Well, since the pandemic, we've kind of been switching out, but mainly I'm there. I'm there on Sunday mornings, and also I have a YouTube page. You can follow me, subscribe to that, Nakitta Foxx, and I'm uploading music there, as well as, if you haven't purchased my CD, Let Us Worship, it's on iTunes. That's the title, Let Us Worship, Nakitta Foxx. I'm always posting music on my social media pages. I am Nakitta Foxx and Nakitta Clegg Foxx.
Well, listen, you are a powerhouse, not only an incredible gospel singer, a wife, a mama of two, and you also have an apparel line and penning 2 books. So I don't know. Are you busy at all, girl?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Well, thanks for taking some time for us today, Nakitta. Thank you also for sharing your talents with us as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And to our viewers, if you would like to connect with Nakitta, you can visit our website and look for the Scene on Houston Life section.
And we'll be right back.